Hey friends, my name's Amber if you're new here, and today I'm just going to be going over how you can actually lose a significant amount of weight with just walking. So a couple years ago, I actually lost 60 pounds, and the majority of that weight was lost just through walking. I had had a back injury and it took a while before I could really move, but that was kind of when I was at my height weight, and I was just willing to do anything to get my back stronger and to get out of pain because I was in pain constantly every day. So I did actually start with minimal Pilates. So at the beginning of that journey, it was just I would lay on my back, and if you don't know what a bridge is, it's kind of like where your knees are like this and your body is like just laying flat, and then you're lifting like your butt and your hips off the ground, so you're kind of your body's more like this now. I could do like 3 sets of 10, but I'd have to hold like literally like underneath myself, pull my body up with my hands. My back wasn't even strong enough to get itself off the ground for that. And that is just where I started. And then bit by bit, I was able to do a little bit more. And so originally I just started with that, and I did not notice a shift in weight, but weight loss was actually not even a thought of mine at the time. It was really just about pain management and strengthening my back to kind of help it heal faster. Bit by bit, I also started to incorporate walking, and I would just do like, we had lived in a townhouse, I would just go like around the townhouse complex, maybe 10 minutes or something like that. And I started to add that every day. So I would do like the 10 minutes around the complex, and then I would do like a couple of the bare minimum moves where my arms were literally helping to move my back. And so then the more that I went on doing this, the more I was able to do. So then the walks became a little bit longer. It'd be, down the block to the next street and around that street, and then it'd become 20 minutes. And I was sticking with the same Pilates routine, but I was able to just do a little bit more without my hand support as time went on. And I started to notice, it really got to a point where I could manage the pain completely with just my workouts. So it became a non-negotiable, unless it was pouring rain, but even just like in normal rain or something, no matter how cold it was, if it was like in the winter, as long as the sidewalks were cleared, I would go every single day, at least one walk, and then do my Pilates. And then sometimes I would do either the Pilates twice, or I would even go for a second walk. So I just started to incrementally increase what I was doing. Now the Pilates, I was not noticing a huge weight shift with when I was doing that on its own. However, it does definitely help to tone your body. Where I started to notice I was losing a lot of weight was actually when I started to implement the walking. And it also, when you start doing this stuff every day, it gets to the point where your body craves it. So I would be sitting watching TV, and my body would be like, no, I want to go for a walk. Like, let's go for a walk. And it would just like be very insistent until I got up, went for a walk, then I could come home and not think about it. So the Pilates became something I was doing just to try to help with strengthening the back. And a lot of the times during this period, I was only doing Pilates targeting the back, a little bit with glutes and a little bit with legs, just also offer support to my upper body. And that was kind of it. But the walks, my body was craving. It's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So sometimes I would do 20 minutes a day. Sometimes I go for 2 20-minute walks a day. Sometimes I would do like an hour. I think the most I ever did going out for like a walk for this was about 2 hours, but my body would crave it. And then I remember the first time I noticed I was losing weight, I was laying in bed, just kind of like on my side, my hand was here. I was like, oh, I can feel like my shoulder bone. Like it had so much like cushioning here that I hadn't felt the bone itself in a while. And it really was like with the consistency, it just started to gain momentum, and the weight would go down, down, down. And I got to a point where I was weighing myself weekly. I was just so fascinated to see the weight was just dropping. And what was also interesting is the weight loss. It was such a, like, something I was so excited about. I had tried to lose weight for years and just like never ended up sticking with anything, never really saw results. And then as I was doing this, I was so focused on just getting out of pain that the weight loss was just like a happy little side benefit. Like it really was not at all the focus. And eventually I actually got to a really good place in my back. It was really strong. I was really at a point where I didn't have much pain anymore. And I just kept up the routine. I was like, well, clearly this is working. And also it's a benefit to my back. Like, let's keep it up. But I just continued to lose weight. And before I knew it, I had lost about 60 pounds. So that was really, really great. Now, if you're looking at me here and thinking you look like you could lose more weight, that is because I actually gained most of it back. And it's because I stopped the walking. So what happened, long story short, is I actually ended up damaging, I got a really bad foot injury, damaged most of the layers of like everything in my left foot, and my big toe and the toe beside that. Just, I could not walk properly for 13 months. And I was not doing Pilates because a lot of the moves, like, you do need your feet to stabilize you, and my foot just, I couldn't even shower for the first month. Yeah, it was a horrific experience. And because of that, I laid in bed, was not moving, and was bored, so I started snacking. And over that year, the weight definitely crept back up. And so I'm going to be starting again. My back still, has some issues. Like, I'm sitting here, like, holding myself upright in a position I'm not really used to, and I can feel like a bit of strain. And it's just like, okay, we definitely need to get back into this healthy, like, stronger routine. And so I thought I'd share with you, in case it's a journey that you also want to go on. Maybe it's something we could do together. So what I've started doing, because I have spent this whole winter, again, I was having some health issues between now and December. I'm kind of coming out of it now. So what I've started doing is I just walk like next door. We have like, you can walk down to like these lights and go up and around, and there's like a little shopping plaza. So I go up and around and do that. And it's like every day I get myself now, the past like little bit, to do that. So again, I'm starting small the way I did last time, bit by bit. And I am also starting small again with my Pilates routine. Like, it's been so hard for me to get back in the routine of it, because I love Pilates, but for some reason I just like can't make myself start. So right now I'm actually at a point where it's like, if I can just get on the ground and do 3 sets of those bridges again, that's fine. If I don't do anything else, I usually do end up doing a little bit more while I'm on the floor anyway, but it's like, if I can at least do that, that's where I started. That's where this whole journey had started a couple years ago. And that is what I'm emulating now. So basically, if you are also looking for a weight loss journey and you're hoping to make walking a big part of that, what I'm doing is just a quick walk, committing to that every day, at least 10 minutes, and a couple of minutes on floor Pilates, just strengthening my back. Again, that's not even thinking of the weight itself. That is really just wanting to get back into a better place with my back again, to prevent any further injury or discomfort going forward. And so if you want to join me, let me know in the comments if you're going to be going out and doing some walks. Maybe we can help each other be accountable and stuff like that. That could be a lot of fun to have a little community around that. So let me know, and be sure to subscribe to see the progress of this journey, and let me know if you want more videos like this in the comments and by liking this video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.